Welcome back to turn 19 of Concrete Hell. So in the last turn we had a quick, sharp little fire ambush down here. Got two of Chap's troops, but T-Dog in this squad here lost one in that building. I'm going to be sending them back in because they decided to leg it. It kind of confirms the suspicion that Chap is down in the bottom half of Charlie in force, so he's probably going to be pushing up this way towards that TRP, and I still have two mortars, 220mm mortars with their full ammunition still hanging around. So the idea is to let him closer to that target reference point and then smash him with the artillery. Which means that I need to hold on to basically this kind of corner up here to the bitter end to try and deny him the points. Which could be interesting, but I still have the forces to inject into that area, or at least attempt to inject into that area. We'll see. So we're just going to press go here and turn that off. See what we get. So that sounds like Chap is putting the fire support out again. Yeah, that's more indicators that he's moving troops this way. And oh yeah, we popped up Sir Kartoffel in that building for a little bit, didn't we? So he's taking some pot shots. But yeah, so that's another relatively quiet turn. Really need to see. This is probably the sound of Chap's infantry over here shooting the snot out of these buildings. And looks like we're getting some Bradley and maybe I'm not sure if we saw any Mark 19s there. And then of course the artillery. Pinning Felix's squad there. This is the other problem with being forced into this kind of corner of the objective, which is Chap can concentrate his artillery fire on it to isolate or destroy. So it's an interesting one. Yeah, nothing else particularly exciting happened there. And then T-Dog's just in the centre of this building. They're not in an awesome, fantastic morale state. They're a bit knackered. They were nervous on the last turn because they took a casualty, but hopefully they can, if Chap tries to storm the building, which he has to do, he has to clear it out, he's going to run into these guys at point blank range, and you know, we'll hopefully get a couple of casualties in before we get annihilated. So yeah, Sir Kartoffel sees something. Yeah, that is MG team moving past. Did we actually hit anybody there? I don't think so. Not impossible, but we lost a spot. And then they get a little bit of fire because Chap obviously has some covering elements out there as well. Yeah, that's probably the team. Looks like they've just gone to ground there. I don't think they get any more shots off. I think they just leg it. Yeah. And the mortar exchange continues. So yeah, nothing massively exciting going on. But it probably feels exciting for like Barker Carthago and co here because, you know, there's like a mortar round. I want to say Chap's got some 120 mils literally exploding outside the window. But apart from that, Yeah, not a lot going on. There's that 60mm mortar still, which has been spotted by a few elements actually, but kind of fairly out of reach, to be honest. And then we're kind of, you know, got this artillery duel type thing going. Where are Otto, Finn, and Emmanuel? Yeah, they squeeze through, going through all the back streets there. That's cool. I mean, yeah, we're like I say, it's kind of an exercise in trying to lure Chap onto the X for the mortars. Really, I don't think we're missing anything. What happens to Madari? Oh, he has to go the long way around to get into the building. Okay, that. Oh, and then he gets up there. Oh no, he goes onto the balcony, but he's not onto the top floor yet. So okay, he's just still moving. That's fine. So yeah, I mean, still plenty in it at the 10-minute mark. So I'm debating whether to. Let's get you up on top of that building. And we don't need to deploy. I'm debating whether or not to call the mortars off now to kind of encourage Chap to move in, because I can bring them back in pretty fast. And then I'll be able to bring all 4 in as well, which is a big deal. Because, you know, are they actually causing any damage here? Well, that's hard to tell, isn't it? What's the range there? Not worth it. And yeah, generally we're kind of just in the waiting phase, which is not ideal, but... Yeah, I mean, this L-shaped building, once again, I'm pretty confident I can shut that down with the technicals, with Atlas and McScan. So I'm not necessarily that bothered about calling the mortars off over there, because they kind of do form somewhat of a barrier. Yeah, it's a sticky one. I kind of want to give Chap the room, so I think we're just gonna let's just go for it. Get that ceasefired. That way I can concentrate it for better effect later. He might be a lot closer than I think. So there's Felix here, who kind of has eyes on, but is also pinned because of that artillery. So the QRF is basically holding that chunk down there. It might be worth... have we got any? Yes, there's a door there. So I really need this area here blown. So we might pop Atlas back a little bit. Shoot up my own building. No, we want to be more like... because I really want to knock the walls down. So I can run bodies across, because I can't really I can run them across here, I guess. Yeah, that's probably better. Come on, Hapless, use your brain. And then they can come. See, this is the kind of thing that if I was smart, I would have put a lot more thought into earlier. How do I reinforce Charlie from Foxtrot or Bravo? Because obviously running across up here is probably going to end badly. It's too early anyway. We could use the BTRs actually. Just do a relay. Oh, we can hop. You know, a squad will fit in each BTR and then just zip them across back here, undercover with some protection. Get them in this building, which isn't really an option up here because of the way the streets work and these narrow alleys and stuff. If we wanted to be really cheeky. No, that's impassable. I was wondering if we could run a BTR across here and just abandon it in the ditch. But no, that's a little bit optimistic. You're still medicing, stop that. Because while he's medicing, he's not looking at anything. I need to get some eyes on what's going on down there. Yeah, I think that should about do. Yep, let's send that back.